Hi, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, 2 people are dead following a crash in Harrison. The single vehicle accident happened around 9 o'clock last night on Champion Road. Neither the victims' names nor the cause of the accident have been released. We'll have more details as they're available at timesfreepress.com. A man was killed after his motorcycle hit an SUV on Cummings Highway Saturday. Police say Benjamin Vines III lost control while riding. He was pronounced dead at the scene. An investigation is ongoing. Tennessee teenagers are using heroin and shooting up drugs at twice the national average. The percentage of high schoolers in Tennessee who say they've injected illegal drugs is 4.7%. The national average is 1.7%, and many more teens, about 1 in 5, are popping pills for recreational use. The statistics are part of a startling new study from the CDC. The report reveals that teenagers' appetite for hard drugs has grown dramatically within the past 5 years, and about 25% of students say they have access to illegal drugs on school property. A woman has been arrested after a meth lab fire at a local hotel. It all started when a smoke detector sounded at Knight's Inn in East Ridge. Police say Rebecca Marshall and Edward Venable left their room and sped away in an SUV. Inside the room, police found the carpet and bed burning and evidence of a failed meth lab. WRCB reports police chased the 2 down until they crashed. Marshall has been charged with aggravated arson, manufacturing meth, and evading arrest. Police say 3 robbers attacked a man, broke his jaw, and stole his pants in a park over the weekend. WRCB reports it happened at Heritage Park in Athens, Tennessee. The victim says he was dragged out of his car and his cell phone and wallet were taken, along with his clothes. Police have arrested 19-year-old Ashley Willis after she told police she lured the man to the park, knowing the robbery would happen. Now police are looking for 3 other suspects, Asante Smith, Daishik Ferguson, and Queston Simpson. Anyone with information is asked to call the police. A Chattanooga man has been charged with arson after a fire at a psychic reading business. Firefighters responded to a house on Hickson Pike June 17th and found fires in 2 separate rooms. In the driveway, they discovered Walter Marks unconscious in his truck. WRCB reports he was treated for a drug overdose and confessed to starting the fire. Joe Ledbetter, the co-founder of Chattanooga Whiskey, has resigned from the company. He cited ongoing professional and personal clashes and said he's a difficult person to work with. Ledbetter's resignation comes 2 weeks after he was arrested for public intoxication and disorderly conduct. But he says his resignation is not related to his arrest. Ledbetter plans to keep a seat on the company's board and retain his ownership in Chattanooga Whiskey. He also plans to write a book. The Chattanooga City Council has voted to sue the Hamilton County Election Commission. The lawsuit is over who gets to write the question about same-sex benefits that voters will see on the August ballot. The measure to give city employees with partners the same benefits as married couples would have gone into effect July 1st, but it was halted after a petition. While state law says the petitioners get to write the ballot question, city attorneys claim the current language is too vague. But recall leaders say the attorney's much longer question is confusing and full of legal jargon. Now the city is asking a judge to decide who gets to write the question. There's not much time, though. The ballots are scheduled to be sent for printing on Monday. Finally, Erlanger Health System appears to be ending its fiscal year with a multi-million-dollar comeback. Earlier this year, negative financials put the hospital into crisis mode. Executives froze vacation time and considered layoffs. The hospital budgeted for a $5 million deficit at the end of the year. But after a windfall of federal money in April, Erlanger is now poised to end its fiscal year in the black for the first time since 2010. Turning to weather, today will be partly sunny with a high near 93 degrees and a slight chance of storms. The low tonight will be around 70. That's it for today's newscast. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.